I
I
woke up today
think.
invigorated and excited for the date with Greed. I took a short swim before getting dressed.
Okay, so I guess we can only do some of the things that all those choices we had from before. I thought we might as well see what would happen if we went to go get some food. That's the one I didn't choose, right?
I decided to go get some food. Maybe I'll practice using my lust power while I'm at it.
Okay. Do it. Are you doing it?
I'm starving, but don't want anything expensive, so I head towards Hot Diggity Dog, a fast food stand that serves different kinds of hot dogs.
I have a black screen. Is this... This does not seem right. Is this bugged? Let me try to restart the game or something.
I decide to go get some food. Maybe I'll practice using my lust power while I'm at it.
Okay, so I restarted it from just like a new game, and it's fine now. Don't know why it bugged out like that.
I'm starving, but don't want anything expensive, so I head towards Hot Diggity Dog, a fast food stand that serves different kinds of hot dogs. There's not much of a line, so I go to the window. Inside is an overworked cashier that looks grateful for the break in business. Hi, how's it going?
I'm okay.
Aw.
How are you?
He's so precious.
Oh, I'm starving. What kind of hot dogs do you recommend?
So many jokes that I will just let slide. Won't even say them.
I look at him. He's just a young, timid guy, but seems nice enough.
Oh, well, I got all kinds of hot dogs here. My favorite is the extra long cheese dog.
You disgusting pervert. Ooh, I like extra long things too, if you get my meaning. Oh, okay, I guess I'll take one of those. That sounds good. Oh, you know what we're choosing.
Oh, I guess I do. I like them too.
Yeah, I'll bet you do. Would a naughty guy like you want to take a break?
I think I would, but I'm at work.
Oh, honey, I can get behind the counter and just help you out while you're at work. No one has to even know.
Unfortunate. Maybe I can come back when you're on break. But in the meantime, I'm pretty hungry.
Oh, don't worry about that. We aren't busy. Here, have one on me.
You're such a cute boy, and very generous. I really appreciate it. I'll come back and see you if I can.
It's nothing. Thanks for the compliment. I'll be on the lookout for you.
Aww.
I leave the hot dog stand, the cashier beaming happily. Even if nothing comes from using my deadly sin abilities, they still seem pleased to have interacted with me. At least that's good. Happiness can be a currency all on its own. I take my hot dog and walk away, taking in the lights and crowds. There's plenty of time to kill still, so I decide to just sit and eat. Cars and crowds by the thousands pass me by as I sit, pondering the state of my life. Eventually, I shake myself from my daydreams and head back towards Greed's casino.
Alright, I'm assuming sleeping will just end it, though.
I walked around and through so many casinos today. Vegas has a ton of sights to see, and the main street is lit up like an amusement park at night. You see people walking around with alcoholic drinks. Women call out to you. Advertisements for easy sex are everywhere. It's definitely a place where deadly sins would hang around. I mean, it just makes good sense. If I were a deadly sin, well, I guess I am the incarnation of lust now. I'd definitely choose this as the most opportune city available. The cashier nods and hurriedly puts the order together. His earnest expression and uncertain demeanor makes him attractive in a way. He brings the order over and smiles.
That's $4.78 after tax.
I reach into my pocket and exchange the money with him. Something nags in the back of my mind about this guy. He seems so sweet, so hardworking, so real. I don't know why, but I want to take him out. Hey, this may sound weird. I've got some business going on the next month, but afterwards, would you like to go get coffee sometime?
He sounds so genuine. Not like lust at all.
Oh, wow. That's so flattering. I would like to.
His smile lights up his face and fills me with a happiness I haven't felt since being returned to life. Maybe once I'm done with this deadly sin bit, I can think about dating someone I'm attracted to naturally. Awesome. If you want to give me your number so I can text you, that'd be great. And I'll be in touch.
All right, here it is. I hope your business goes well.
Me too. Talk to you soon. I waved goodbye and stride away, whistling happily to myself. It felt good to have a human connection, rather than a supernatural influenced one. My mind cannot get him out of my thoughts, but I still have work to do. With effort, I put him to the back of my mind and head back towards Greed's casino. I arrive back at Greed's home casino. I don't have money for the room, but I'll just tell them Greed, Cody Hatridge said to charge it to his account. I'll make it up to Greed later. Right now, I need somewhere to sleep.
Hello, sir. Checking in?
Yes, Cody Hatridge said I would have a suite waiting for me.
Oh, one moment while I verify. It seems as though we have no record of Mr. Hatridge's request.
Oh, that's all right. I'm going on a date with him tomorrow. We'll be by to clear it up afterwards.
Oh, a date? My, what a lucky guy you are. I wouldn't mind taking Mr. Hatridge on a tour of my bedroom, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
I sure do. I put all the effort I can into charming the attendant.
Here is your room key, you naughty little boy. You have a good rest. I'm sure Mr. Hatridge is looking forward to your date, but you need to be well rested. I've heard he's positively insatiable.
I'm going straight to bed, ma'am. Have a great night. I walk into the lavish room and sigh. Today has been an exhausting day. I mean, just a short time ago I was in hell. I glance at my hell watch, and despite knowing it is fastened securely, I try to take it off. No such luck. I flop onto the large bed and take in the room's decor. A large flat-screen TV dominates the far end of the room, seated artfully above an unlit fireplace. The door to the restroom is ajar. The inside looks bigger than some apartments I've been in. An expanse of windows circles the room, allowing a view to the city below. The room is elegant, but tasteful. I wonder if I should order food, or if I even need to. I don't seem hungry. Maybe I could try to work up an appetite. Who knows? Maybe something else?
Ooh, we're gonna call a little prostitute to our room.
All right. Just incline my neck.
Oh, no, he's gonna service himself. Oh, dear.
Hey, Frank! I think this kid has an attitude problem. I think he does too. You looking for a fight, kid?
No, just having a drink and minding my own business.
Don't pussy out now. You gotta back up that lip. Or maybe it's that he doesn't have any balls after all. What do you think? Should we check?
Hey, the only one that's gonna be fondling balls around here is me.
Donna, we were just talking to this new guy here. Yeah, nothing weird or nothing.
Nothing weird? Yeah, I saw what... Yeah, my pants were gone.
Get out! And if you come around here again, I'm gonna call the cops on your ass for trespassing.
Jeez, we're going.
You tell him, Donna.
Thanks for the intervention.
Oh, that's quite alright, hun. You just sit there as long as you need and you enjoy that drink. It's on the house.
Thanks again. I should be going soon, I suppose. This crowd doesn't seem like my type.
Suit yourself, darling. Holla if you need anything.
I finish my glass of wine, but I don't feel relaxed. Not anymore. Apparently my powers of attraction attract both the right and wrong kind of attention. I'll have to be more careful going forward. I leave Ladies in Luck, checking over my shoulders to make sure I'm not followed. I don't see anyone, so I make my way back towards the Vegas Strip. I'll just kill some more time wandering the main street, then go back to meet up with Greed. Taxi! Sir, I don't have any money. I've just escaped from a wicked man that kept me captive for 6 months. Please, have sympathy on me. I promise, if you give me your contact information, I will repay you as soon as I can.
Held captive by a wicked man, huh? You sure this isn't some delusion from drugs or something?
No, sir, I don't do drugs. But I had some unfortunate life events occur that led me down a hellish road. and I've only very recently come to a point where I'm able to turn my life around and start living again.
Jeez, kid, that's awful. But it's not surprising. You hear those stories in Sin City all the time. Here. Normally, I wouldn't do this, but, take this tip money I got today. Use it to get some food or a cheap hotel while you figure out what you're doing. Best of luck to you.
You are so generous, sir. I know I can never repay this act of kindness, but I will keep you in my heart and try to pass on the kindness you've shown me today.
I guess that's all I can ask of you. Take care.
I'm feeling somewhat anxious because I don't have expensive clothes or money for expensive food. So I guess I'll just see what Greed wants to do. I want to impress Greed, but how?
And maybe I should save, because that's what a smart cookie does, and I'm a smart cookie.
I walk through the casino and head towards the craps table, where Greed had said he would be. I pass many old people who are throwing their twilight years away on slots or card games. They don't understand that they'll soon be in hell, and nobody in hell wants to listen to slot machine stories. I shake my head to clear those thoughts. How dramatic. I approach the craps table to see Greed dressed, less gaudy. He's not wearing his usual accessories. He must have somehow known I don't have a huge wardrobe and didn't want to make me feel bad. That's sweet of him.
Ah, there
Ooh.
you are. Ready for a night on the town?
He's looking kind of cute with the hat off.
I sure am. Where should we head first?
Well, I own 5-star restaurants of every type. I figure we can start off with a little dinner and see how the night goes. What do you say to dinner at my luxurious Bistro Marsala?
That sounds great. I smile at Greed. The night is starting off well.
Fantastic. Let's be off then. Bistro Marsala is here in this casino. I will get us a private table.
We walk towards the restaurant, with Greed pointing out things along the way.
I suppose I can give you a tour, since the restaurant is a bit of a long walk away. Over there, you have the blackjack tables. Each one pulls in $10,000 a day in profit average. We have 36 blackjack tables operating daily here.
That's quite a lot of money.
Yes, it is quite interesting what gambling does to the psyche. Obviously, our main source of revenue comes from slot machines. Those can bring in millions on their own, if it's a busy weekend night.
How many casinos do you own?
All in all, I own 22 casinos. I want to own all casinos in Vegas, but some people cannot part with their casinos out of the misguided belief they can compete with me. Eventually, I will drive them out of business and purchase their casinos at a fraction of the current cost.
Haha, that's pretty intense. You want to own all of Vegas. That would be a considerable achievement for anyone in one lifetime. Greed stops and looks at me, an odd smirk quirking his lips.
I'm not interested in owning just Vegas. If given the opportunity, I would own all gambling cities and move on to the world from there. Why not?
Ooh, little world domination. I guess. Let's do it, Greed.
Some people's ambition in life is simply to enjoy physical sensations until they pass away. Believe me, I want everything.
Greed's eyes glitter, but it is quickly replaced with his professional demeanor.
Ooh, okay. I've never known someone who wants the world before. That's really hot. What? That's really hot. It's really hot that you're so bent on controlling the whole world. I just find, despotic dictators that try to take over the world so attractive. Why am I suddenly a little English? It's a lofty goal, and I think you'll have a hard time hitting it. Well, I feel like A would be the correct answer, but somehow I feel like it's B. Almost as though we should question him, and he'd like to be questioned. We'll see, though. I'm picking A. It works.
Thank you. Too many people don't understand ambition. They foolishly believe in concepts like fairness. Here we are. Bistro Marsala. Alexander, I'd like my private table. For me and an up-and-coming gambler.
Of course, sir. I do have to point out the dress code.
Oh no, what is Kosuke even wearing?
We'll make an exception this time, Alexander.
Of course, sir.
After you, Kosuke.
A thrill runs up my spine as Greed says my name in his silken voice. All sorts of inappropriate thoughts race through my head. Thank you, Cody. Alexander leads us through the restaurant and up a flight of stairs to arrive at Greed's private table. It overlooks the city, surrounded by a large multi-pane window. The restaurant is all luxury, from the gold-tinged silverware to the cherry-carved wooden tables, to the hundreds of actual candles burning to light the area. I'm impressed.
Alexander, what are the specials today?
We have two, sir. A lovely veal marsala served with asparagus, and a pasta carbonara, one of my favorites. Here are your menus. Shall I bring a bottle of wine while you peruse?
Yes, make it something very special. I haven't been on a date since Father's untimely passing. Work matters. You know how it goes.
Of course, sir.
I'm sorry to hear about your father. What happened?
Not to worry. It has been several months now. He passed peacefully in his sleep.
You killed him.
If you do not mind, I wish to say no more.
You killed him
here is
'cause
Alexander
he
with our
had something
wine.
you wanted. Don't try to fool me, Greed. I've already seen through you.
We have a rare 1727 Rudesheim wine, purported to be the oldest drinkable wine, if you will sample it, sir.
Alexander pours Greed a small amount. Greed picks up the wine stem with finesse, used to having a fine drink in his hand. He swirls it and inhales deeply, glancing at me.
This wine is near impossible to get. A famous cask from that era, known as the Judas cask, is never tapped into except to give as gifts to important politicians.
That's extremely rare. And an interesting name, the Judas cask.
I'm like a horny politician, kind of. Sort of. Politician from hell.
Indeed. A bottle of this may go for hundreds of thousands of dollars. We may never know, as it has never been sold. A single glass is worth more than most people make in a year. And it is all for us. Truly an incredible thought, is it not?
Greed's eyes glitter as he takes in my expression. I'm dumbfounded at the flagrant display of wealth, but also kind of eager to try such a wine. Can many people say they drank a year's salary in a day? I am astonished and flattered that you've chosen to make this night so special.
Of course. The wine is acceptable, Alexander. Serve us.
Don't clear your throat at us, Alexander.
Alexander fills my wine glass, and then Greed's. After a moment of indecision, I decide to have the pasta. Greed opts for the veal marsala, and Alexander slinks off to the kitchen, leaving us alone.
You better slink off. You better crawl on the ground when you walk away from us. Remember, you're beneath me.
So, tell me about yourself. Are you local, or just visiting here?
I'm local. I just moved here, actually. Looking for a new start in life. Technically true.
Oh? You seem young as it is, and yet you want a new start?
Well, I graduated college and couldn't find much work where I was living, so I moved looking for opportunities.
Interesting. And have you found any opportunities?
I found you, didn't I?
I love it! So brazen, so honest! I do admit, you had me curious about you at the craps table, and I am very interested to see what else you're about. Tell me more.
Well, I graduated as a Bachelor of Fine Arts. I'm pretty handy with illustrating things, especially manga, which is Japanese-style comics.
Fascinating. But I suppose there's a reason for the stereotype of starving artist,
Unfortunately.
Not to worry. There's plenty of opportunity here in Vegas. But come, on to happier thoughts. How old are you? I'm going to guess 23?
I take a sip of the wine. It's pale and smells strongly of old apples. The taste is strong enough to surprise me, but not altogether unpleasant. Not something I would choose to drink, but Greed's generosity demands I drink it. Close. I'm 24, but I'll be 25 in July.
I see. I know I look young, but I've just turned 29. Not quite the youngest billionaire ever, but a respectable showing. I got there as soon as I could.
Well, since I've answered some of your questions, I guess it's only fair you answer a couple of mine.
I'm all ears.
Okay. What's your favorite casino property? Since you're a billionaire, what is your net worth? I feel like he'd want to just come out and say his net worth. Would he? But then, ultimately, you know, he doesn't have the greatest net worth out of anyone, so it'd almost be like asking him to measure his dick, then be like, well, we know someone with a bigger dick than you. Ooh. I'm gonna... Ooh, no. B.
Ah. My net worth. An interesting question.
We should save. I guess he doesn't think it's like, comparing dicks.
Greed shifts in his seat, leaning forward. This is obviously a topic Greed is comfortable with.
My liquid cash on hand is somewhere in the realm of 17 billion, give or take a few hundred million.
That's so much.
My net worth, including all my properties and assets, I think they were assessed at around 190 billion.
Impressive. You could buy some small countries if you wanted.
And believe me, I definitely want to. Ah, look, Alexander is here with our food.
The pasta carbonara for our esteemed guest, and the veal marsala for you, sir.
Is he giving us a little bit of stank with that carbonara? I think he is. Alexander, get on your hands and knees when you are serving us food.
It looks perfect as always, Alexander. Thank you.
Of course, sir.
Alexander slips away softly. The food placed in front of us looks like something out of an advertisement. Everything has been carefully placed on the dish and swirled together to make art out of food.
I'm sure there's like almost nothing on the plate. Like you just know that's how it is at these places.
Greed's dish looks equally as impressive, a dish that ordinary people will never lay eyes on. I drink the last of my wine and set my glass down, intent on my food. With a snap of his fingers, Greed signals Alexander, who must be waiting nearby. Alexander comes over and immediately fills the glass again. Oh, it's okay. I don't need...
Oh, but I insist. It isn't often I find myself enchanted with such company. I'm enjoying myself, as I hope you are. Please have another. I insist.
All right. That's quite generous. We both pause for a moment to take the first bite of our entrees. Mine is delicious, as expected. The food is outstanding.
Yes. Truly a testament to the excellence of my casinos. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I am very partial to Italian food. What about you?
I love most types of food, but I have to say, you can't beat a good pizza, no matter where it's from. It's the perfect food. You get most of your food groups, it's filling, it's delicious, and to those of us that aren't billionaires, it's usually affordable.
I see. Quite passionate about pizza. Well, I own over a dozen pizzerias here in Vegas. Perhaps we could try one on our next date. That is, of course, if you're interested in a second date. I'd hate to presume.
Yeah, so I was really enjoying going through that. But yeah, so as always, thank you guys for watching, and in the description you will find a link to the itch.io page if you want to play this demo for yourself, and you'll also find a link to the Kickstarter for this game if you want to support them on Kickstarter and essentially pre-order a copy of the game. I really think this game's excellent, and I've already backed them, so if you can, I recommend it. But like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you haven't, and leave a comment, of course, as well. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.